Stop trying to figure out if they're your soulmate, because soulmates actually don't exist. There's something even better to focus on. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I don't believe in soulmates, twin flames, karmic ties, patterns, all that stuff, and what you can focus on that's even better than all of that. So you might be asking, how do you not believe in soulmates, twin flames, etc., etc.? So what I believe is everyone is really just a mirror and a reflection of how you feel about yourself internally, and you basically give everybody the meaning that they have in your life. So if you give somebody the title of being your soulmate or your twin flame or whatever else you believe in or want to call them, then they're gonna take on that meaning. And then at that point, sometimes they stay longer than they should in our lives because we're giving them the meaning of being our soulmate or twin flame. I feel like we get caught up and waste so much time trying to figure out what the meaning that they have in our lives, whether they're our soulmate, our twin flame, or I don't even know the rest of the things that people say. I feel like we waste so much time trying to figure out what they are that we don't even accept it and enjoy it for what it is in the meantime. And then after, when they're meant to be let go in our lives, then we hold on to that and we try to figure out what it was and what it meant and this and that, and we just get caught up in it that we don't just enjoy it. We don't just allow it to enter our lives and exit our lives the way that it was meant to. We don't allow ourselves to just enjoy it for what it was or what it is. We feel like we have to know what the meaning of it was. Then do we not only get caught up in overthinking and trying to figure out in our own head and our own minds what it meant, then we start looking up articles and tarot readings and Googling answers and trying to find the answer to what it meant and what it was. And like I said, we hold on to this relationship that is no longer serving us because we feel like it has some sort of meaning in our life. And then not only that, then we're looking up articles and watching tarot readings, and then we get disappointed when that article doesn't match what our perception of that person is, or when that tarot reading doesn't match the perception of that person. And even when it does match the perception, then we still get caught up in giving it the meaning that it has some mystical, magical meaning in our lives, when it really is just a relationship that was meant to come in and exit our lives. When we're watching tarot readings and watching YouTube videos and reading articles and trying to find the answer, we're allowing somebody else to tell us what that person meant in our lives. We don't just allow ourselves to experience that connection that we had with them. We have to pinpoint and have somebody else tell us what that meant. And like I said, when we watch tarot readings and they don't match the description or category that we put this person in, or I read an article that doesn't match the category that we put them in, then we get super disappointed. Then we allow ourselves to get in a bad mood or in a funk over this relationship when it really had no meaning. It only had the meaning that you gave it. Just like everything in life, nothing in life actually has a meaning. It's the meaning that we give it in our own lives. That's why we all have different opinions. That's why we all can look at someone and think someone's attractive and the other person is totally turned off and doesn't think that person is attractive at all. We all have our own unique things that we like, and that's exactly the meaning that we give everything in life. Nothing in life actually has a meaning. When you really dive deep and understand how the universe works, it's really just everything is neutral. And then our human mind and our perception comes in and gives everything meaning. So basically, a relationship with another person is just another person having a human experience, and then we come into contact, something happens, or a relationship blossoms. It's the meaning that we give it. So if something happens and we learn from it, it's not the universe giving us a test. A lot of people think that the universe throws us tests and we have to pass the test to get to the next level. It's not like that at all. Energy is just energy. Energy is neutral, and then when something happens to us, that's when we give it the meaning of we learned from it and we grew from it, and that experience allowed us to evolve into the person that we are. It's not the universe was testing us, it's we gave it the meaning of us learning and growing from it. So going back to the whole soulmate and twin flame thing, when we try to fit people into one of those categories and really try to figure out what category that they're meant to fit into, we really lose the beauty of what that relationship is or was. Trust me, I've definitely been here before. I am speaking from experience, but before I tell you my experiences, if you're resonating with this video at all so far, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future videos like this. And with that, let's get into my experiences. So I started talking to this new guy and he really resembled my ex-boyfriend, so I figured my ex was my false twin flame and this new guy was my actual twin flame because he was pretty much identical to my ex, and I allowed this perception of the new guy to alter what the relationship really was. He told me different things, like he didn't want a relationship and this and that, and I'm like, oh well, you know, I just really allowed it to alter what the relationship actually was because I attached this meaning of him being my twin flame. This was a few years ago, so this isn't recent. This is 2019, I'm pretty sure. So from there, I watched tarot readings and I read articles and I really just studied what twin flames actually were, and I allowed all these people online to tell me what twin flames are and what the signs are and how to tell if they're your twin flame and this and that. I got so caught up and wrapped up in it that I allowed this relationship. It wasn't even an actual relationship. When I say relationship, I use that loosely, just a relationship as in like a friendship, you know, anything like that relationship. I just feel like everybody is a relationship in my life. So I don't actually mean we were together when I say relationship. I just mean the relationship that we had between the two of us. But anyways, I allowed this meaning of him being my twin flame to alter what it actually was, and what it really was is we were just friends. I created this entire scenario in my head because I thought we were twin flames, and at the end of the day, we actually were just friends. And it was because I attached this entire scenario and this entire meaning to the relationship that I held on to it for longer than I should have. And then I realized that he wasn't my twin flame and somebody else was my twin flame, because that person was always there for me when I was feeling down and when I needed somebody to talk to. And there was points in my life where I was having really eye-opening experiences, and so it was out of the norm, the normal way of thinking, and so I had absolutely nobody to talk to, and that person was there for me during those times. So then I attached a meaning to that of him being my twin flame because he was always there for me when I came out of a dark night of the soul and a spiritual awakening and this and that, and all these articles said that your twin flame is there for you when you have an eye-opening experience and all this different stuff. So then I attached the meaning of him being my twin flame, and me and him were very identical. The other guy that I thought was my twin flame was identical to my ex, but this guy, this new guy, new guy, was identical to me. And that's what they say that the twin flame is as well, is they're there for you when you have eye-opening experiences and spiritual awakenings and blah blah blah, and then they're also your mirror, your identical twin. They're just like you. And this is what I said in the beginning, everybody is a mirror to you, so everybody wants to figure out who their twin flame is, and they say that your twin flame is identical to you and a mirror to you, but everybody in life is a mirror, a reflection of you and what you need to work on within yourself. Everything is just a mirror to what you're internally feeling. So your twin flame is supposedly your mirror and they reflect back to you what you need to work on, but everybody in life does that. Everybody in life is a mirror of what you actually need to work on within yourself. So when we attach that meaning to our twin flame, it actually just doesn't even make sense, because everybody in life is a reflection of us, and everybody in our lives has a meaning based on the meaning that we give them in our lives. So with this new guy, we dated for a while, blah blah blah, and then he exited my life and he never came back. And they say, oh, twin flames come back when you're doing really good in life, but this is the best I've ever been in my entire life, and we haven't talked in a year and a half. When it first happened, because I attached this entire meaning of him being my twin flame, it took me a really long time to get over. It took me about 8 months to get over, and because I was so wrapped up in this entire thing about him being my twin flame, I bought a course on twin flames, and newsflash, that's the biggest scam ever. When people make courses on this, they know that the people are emotional and vulnerable, and so they'll spend money on it. And within the course that I bought, it was just ancient knowledge and had a lot of the teachings of the Kabbalion in it, which is a book that teaches you about the 7 Hermetic principles, and pretty much all spirituality stems back to that. And within the course, it pretty much just taught that, but with a little new age twist, which I won't get into the whole new age movement in this video, but it had ancient knowledge with the new age twist on it. And I know a lot of people argue that my twin flame didn't come back because it's not the right time, but why he actually didn't come back is because it's all just energy. You have a magnetic field, and people that are on the same frequency tend to attract those who are on the same frequency as them. What it all comes down to is ancient teachings and ancient knowledge, and majority of the time it all points back to the 7 Hermetic principles, which there's actually a secret 8th principle as well, and I made a video on that, so you can click here to watch that. So instead of trying to figure out the meaning that this person person has in your life and trying to fit them into a category. Tune into your own frequency and your true authentic nature. From there, you will start to develop an awareness within yourself, and once you do, you'll begin to see that everything is just from your perception and the choices that you make. That's your personal power. It's the power of choice. It's choosing what you want to focus your time and energy on. They're not your twin flame or your soulmate or whatever because they mirror your energy. Everyone in the world is a mirror to us because what happens in our outer reality is just a reflection of our inner reality. So what you want in somebody else or what you want to attract into your life, you have to be first. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it, and comment down below if you agree or disagree with soulmates, twin flames, how you feel about it. I want to know if you agree, if you disagree. And as always, if you guys want to see more of my videos, click here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.